I was able to locate your position. Core comm systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down. Massive service disruptions throughout the entire base. I don't know how long I'll be able to track it. Bravo team has just entered the info plant. Pick up the pace. You aren't far behind.
Hey guys, it's Nuclear Scality7, and in today's video we are on part 8 of my Doom 3 walkthrough. And in today's video we are exploring the Alpha Labs Sector 4. And let's get a move on, as Sergeant Kelly himself would say. Oh, notice those yellow glowing eyes looking at us that went beneath these crates here? Nothing scary or harmful. Just some armor shards should you need them. Okay, and I'm gonna grab some ammunition here. And now we're gonna proceed. And of course there's a health station should you need it.
Hey you! Can you help me? I'm trapped in here. Release the door locks and get me out.
Okay, so we have one of two choices here. We can activate the chamber, which in turn kills him, but I don't think we want to do that because A, that will spawn Z-Sec zombies, and B, we won't be able to go through that room down there that he's in currently at the moment. So I'm going to be a nice guy and open chamber.
Thank you.
And I'm going to go through this door and down this elevator. There, we're going to meet this nice man.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I got trapped in the chamber when the power went out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why none of the systems are responding. I'm going to try to get an uplink into the main system from here. This is a secure terminal. I might be able to
Just going to talk to him a little bit.
I'm going to stay here. I can lock the door after you leave. I think I'll be safe. I need to stay here. I really shouldn't leave until I get this figured out.
Alright, and notice how I used this thing to open up this lock. I forgot what you call it exactly. This weapons cache, and I was luckily able to get some ammunition. Also, I've got a PDA and a video disc to listen to. Let's first listen to the video disc this time around, just so we won't need to worry about that later. And it's about the Mach 2 chain gun.
In a quest to provide armies with a well-balanced set of weapons, UAC looked to the past when designing and manufacturing the newest line of Mach 2 chain guns. The retro style and mechanical sturdiness of the chain gun is a must for all hardened combat veterans. Early adapters have nicknamed it SAW. With its armor-piercing 30 caliber bullets, the chain gun is capable of literally cutting opponents in two. Packed with all the punch you need in close combat fighting, the chain gun delivers unparalleled reliability and functionality. Always on the forefront of technology, the UAC is making safer worlds through superior firepower.
Interesting. Now we're going to listen to the audio log by a guy named Michael Abrams.
Security log number 3072.
Sounds rather
for Delta
bored if you ask
Security
me.
Chief
Okay,
Michael
so
Abrams,
now we're going to go
November
through this
15th,
door with the radiation symbol
3145.
on it.
I've
And
just come from
as
the
you can tell by the
Armament Division,
radiation
where I was
symbol,
issued
yes,
one of
there's
the new
radioactive
BFG
green stuff
9000
down there, so we
series
don't want to
weapons.
fall down there.
Wow,
It's
they weren't
also
kidding about how much
here,
lighter it is over previous
and
prototype
here,
models. Won't
and
be
here,
so bad carrying this one
and
around.
here, just so you know for future
Anyhow,
reference
for a
when you
couple
play
of
this
weeks
level.
now, many of the security teams have not been following proper reporting procedures. Not sure if it's the format of the new SIR, so I'll make sure each team is
Still wait here for a
training
C-Sec
and get
zombie
spun up
tour.
on the new reports. There have been some security issues in the Alpha Labs. Sent a team
And
over to
voila,
investigate,
took him out
now I
by
can't reach
shotgun.
them on any comm channel.
Now I'm going to jump over to this
So I'll have to
crate.
go over there myself.
Oops, didn't mean to fire the gun.
Well, I'm headed over there now.
Well, at least
I'll
I
finish
did it
the
around some
security report
ammo.
in full when I get back. Oh yeah.
So
one
I'm going to
more
hide
thing.
behind this
I'm gonna
crate
leave this
until
BFG
they're
locked
done
now.
trying to fire at me.
Please have IT security change my door code to 901. Sure as hell don't need anyone messing around with it. Chief Abrams, end of log.
And voila, took out the machine gun Zizek. All that needs to be done is I take out the one sporting the shotgun. And voila, took them both out. Amazingly, I didn't get hurt or shot, thank the Lord. And we're going to be met by some trites here, some of which I'm going to take out with the grenade. Others with my machine gun pistol. Yeah! Yeah. Pistol's a very effective weapon when taking out trites because of the way I guess it aims so straight and so kind of, you know what I mean, straight and narrow. Ah, and another cobwebbed corpse. Whoa, freaky. Obviously built and created by the trites themselves because they're spider-type enemies, so that only makes sense. And we're going to be met by some more new enemies here, which I'm going to take out with my grenade in combination with the explosive barrel. Perfect combination. And we're going to be met by some trites. Yeah. You'll notice how that door opened up for me, revealing a pistol-wielding Zizek zombie. Now, in case I didn't listen to this video disc regarding the Hydrocon yet, I'll go ahead and listen to that quickly here, or the molecular fuel storage compactor.
Since the dawn of the space age,
Union
Aerospace has been at the forefront of not only developing new technology, but pushing those developments to even more daring extremes. With an abundant production of hydrogen fuel, thanks to the Hydrocon, the specialist teams asked the big question: can we devise a way to store and deliver that fuel to make the dream of deep space research a reality? The answer has been a resounding yes. Under the direction of Dr.
Malcolm Betruger, the bad
key
guy.
UAC scientists have made startling new discoveries in the fields of quantum physics. And with them, they have been able to use the actual space between electrons and protons in a molecule as a storage medium for fuel in our interplanetary antimatter drives. Now, fuel that would once take up half the payload of an interplanetary ship only occupies a fraction of that space. You are looking at the Molecular Fuel Storage Compactor. The MFS compressor is yet another UAC marvel that brings the dream of reaching and colonizing the most distant planets closer to a reality. The UAC has long made safer worlds for everyone, and now they will bring those worlds even closer than you could ever imagine.
Interesting. Now, we're going to be coming up to a creepy room here. As you can tell, with shadows, flickering lights, not to mention sparks. And oh, watch this. Oh my gosh, what is Alma Way doing in Doom 3? I thought she was a Fear character, not a Doom character. Watch what happens when you go up to this door. Ah! They took my baby.
Marine, base schematics show all passages out of your area blocked. The only way through is by traversing the EFR, mechanical subsystem with two possible routes through it. Activating the system will get you a direct route, but it's dangerous. Extending the service bridges is safer, but the lighting systems are fried. Make a choice, Marine. Good luck.
Now, as Sergeant Kelly told me in the radio transmission message, we have two types of service routes that will allow us to get across here. One is the service bridge, which is the easier route, but that also sends CZEC zombies our way and thus more enemies. The other is harder, which is the EFR system, which I'm going to go ahead and do that for starters, but I'm going to save because I want to show you both, because I'm going to start back to this part where I'm saving so I can show you both. But first, let's do the EFR system. But before we go there, let's go down this fleet of stairs. And that sent, of course, an imp my way, and another one. And we're going to have more imps coming our way as well, as you will see here. And notice how, once I was done fighting all those imps, a big blue door opened for me, giving us some extra ammunition. And we've got a PDA to listen to, this time by a guy named Henry Nelson.
This is the audio log of Plant Manager Henry Nelson, dated October 24th, 2145. I don't know how I should report this, so I'll just talk about what I know and what I need. I've had quite a few employees reporting to me that they've heard strange sounds, like voices talking, calling them, even when they were alone. At first, I didn't believe them. Guys down here like to kid around.
Creepy audio.
They assured me they were serious. I ignored the stories at first, until one day, I heard something too. I was working on one of the lift-up service panels, and I distinctly heard the voice of someone saying, "Over here."
Creepy.
I quickly turned to
That's
see
what
who
we
was
just
there,
heard
but the
a
passage was
couple minutes
completely
ago.
empty. I looked around, but I didn't see another soul. I even checked the work logs, and no one else was working near that area. I don't want to sound crazy here, but my guys and myself are a little spooked, and some of the guys were even talking about ghosts. So, to make everyone, including myself, feel a little more comfortable, I'd like to request that a security team make a thorough check of the EFR area.
And that's where we are right now, the
Henry
EFR
Nelson.
staging area. Just gonna hit quick save, and like an Olympic athlete, I'm gonna run across over there. Save again in case I'm killed. And voila, managed to get over there. Now we've got to wait for that bridge to come over here. And voila. It's going to take us over here because we need to turn on a certain console to be able to access certain areas. First, I'll take out some of these maggots spawning here, just so I won't have to worry about when pressing the said console. And it says start EFR processing and Pro Fuel reprocessor. And there's some goodies here in this blood red room, should you need it. I'm gonna go ahead and replenish my ammunition here. And of course also there's armor shards, should you need any of them. Love that sort of almost musical sound effects there. And we're going to be in a bit of a gunfight with that zigzag zombie with the shotgun. Might see if I can find some easier way to take him out with a grenade. And voila! Sadly, I got shot along the way, but... can't find any safe way to... Oh! That's stupid. Oh man, that was a bit of an awkward fight, to say the least. Tough one, too. I'm gonna use the machine gun to take out this maggot. And now, oh, satanic pentagram on the metal floor. And now, we're gonna have to jump on one of these platforms here. We're gonna be able to get to certain areas of the space station. Mars station, in other words. And I got some more ammunition for the plasma gun. And now, obviously, we don't want to do anything right yet, because notice that deep, dark pit of an abyss? We will die if we fall down that. And let's jump on this here. Now, it's fairly smooth sailing from here, but notice there will be some objects that we have to steer clear of so it won't make us fall down that deep abyss, as somewhat almost happened there. I'm gonna go here. Duh, it's a big, dark, scary abyss. And there's armor shards there as well, should you need them. And obviously, I'm gonna wait for the other one to arrive. And now we've got to be careful about those rotating metal and glass canister things there, because those can knock you off the platform here. Man, that's scary. And we're going to be met by an imp here. Could have just taken him out with a grenade, but decided to go ahead and just use a machine gun, as I'm doing with the trites right now. Notice this console says initiate magnetic field discharge, and that's what we're gonna do. Ah! Ah! Notice how with the right-click button I turned on a different function of the plasma gun. That is a function that only exists in this mod and not in any other mod nor the retail version. At least I don't think it does. Okay, so as you can tell here, I'm gonna have to jump across that at some point, and thank God I was wise enough to quick save, because yeah, I got a little reckless there, no doubt. At some point I'm gonna have to try and jump across. And voila, I'm gonna have to do the same here. And voila. And of course there's a medical station should you need it. And a satanic pentagram on the floor. have to jump on one of these platforms again if we're gonna get across to the next area. We're gonna have to duck beneath these things here, so they won't be able to knock us down. And I'm gonna ready one of my grenades because there's gonna be enemies going after me here. And voila, look at how it took out at least one of these insects. Go ahead and blow up that barrel so that enemies won't be able to use it against me. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that barrel to try and take out one of the Zizek zombies. Ah, awesome. Fortunately, there ended up being another one. And now we're in the same area where the boss is. But first, I'm going to go back to the previous area that I saved so I can show you the other route. There's some ammunition and, of course, a health station should you need it. And I'm going to grab some security armor there. Of course, I'm gonna save the chain gun for this boss coming up here. And now let's go back to the other save because I want to show you the service bridge, which is even more smooth sailing than the EFR. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and take out some enemies like I did before I went on the EFR route. Then, of course, listen to the audio log by Henry Nelson.
This is the audio log of plant manager Henry Nelson, dated October 24th, 2145. I don't know how I should report this, so I'll just talk about what I know and what I need. I've had quite a few employees reporting to me that they've heard strange sounds, voices, even when they were alone. At first, I didn't believe it. I ignored the story until one day I heard something too. I was working on one of the lift-up service panels and I distinctly heard the voice of someone saying, "Over here." I quickly turned to see who was there, but the passage was completely empty. I looked around, but I didn't see another soul. I even checked the work logs and no one else was working near that area. I don't want to sound crazy here, but my guys and myself are a little spooked. And some of the guys were even
Now I'm
talking
going to
about
extend
ghosts.
the service bridge this time.
To make everyone, including myself,
As you can
feel
see,
a little
that
more
sent some
comfortable,
Zizek
I'd like
zombies
to
my way.
request that a security team make a third of the EFR area. Thank you, Henry Nelson.
But while you do have more enemies, it is a lot easier to go. For one thing, an entire bridge is stretched out, has been extended for us, I should say. I don't know why I had a brain fart there, but I did. And some trites come our way. Awesome. And again, the extended service bridges have been laid out for us so we don't have to jump on anything and time it a certain way. So it's much easier this way. And also, there's no metal platforms because we don't need them when we extend the service bridge. There's another way we can get to certain parts of the space here. Make sure there isn't any other trites coming. Gonna save in case I get killed in any of the gunfights with the Zizek zombies there. Ah, at least it took out one of them, even if not my exactly intended target. And voila. He is history. And now, instead of going through the metal platforms like I did when sort of turning on the EFR, we go through here because there's an entire bridge extended out for us. And I just want to have a little time to admire the atmosphere here. Love those sound effects. Gosh, love this game's atmosphere. To be honest, I find those sounds a bit relaxing, if you ask me. And we're gonna go through here. And if you're injured, here's an entire piece of security armor. Hey there, Head. We're gonna climb up this ladder. EFR remote, EFR main conveyors where we are right now. And a satanic symbol on the metal floor glowing. And we obviously go a very different route to go to the end of the level this time, unlike the EFR stage processing. Yeah. And we're gonna go through this hallway or corridor. An imp comes our way. And some trites are gonna crawl up here, as you can see here. Just gonna stay here until there's no more trites to worry about. And go up to that blue door here where the security armor is adjacent to, and watch what happens.
Over here.
Whoa. You could go ahead and use one of the plasma guns to take them out. Yeah. And there's a sort of a syringe there. I don't know what that does exactly, but also some more armor shards. And if you're injured, there's a med kit on the floor. And I'm gonna go back through here. I'm gonna grab that myself. pretty smooth sailing, but you want to watch out for those crates so that they won't knock you off and send you flying down to your death in that pitch black abyss. And not that I needed to, but I'll go ahead and use some of that health station there. And security armor, should you need it, is right over there in that black shadowy corner. Satanic symbol on the floor. Awesome. Where did the shotgun go, I wonder? I wonder if it fell off the bridge here. Let's find out the security code for this cabinet. I think it's in Henry Nelson's PDA. There we go. It's 651. I didn't find it anywhere, but let's go ahead and try finding it. 651. Missing tools. So the tools and storage cabinet 064 were missing again today. I'm going to change the combination to 651 this afternoon, I mean. Please do me a favor and don't tell Seneca the new combination. I believe he's the one taking my tools all the time. The guy thinks he's a real riot. Okay, and so we're gonna go through this door. But we have to be careful because we're gonna be meeting an entire brood of trites here. Yeah. Well, and I believe that's the last of the trites that we did fight. And there's health and armor shards, should you need it. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yeah! Unfortunately, he did manage to get me there a little bit, but hey. And because I've already blown up the barrel there, sadly I won't be able to use it to take out a ZZX zombie coming my way. I'll use my double barrel to take out this guy. Yeah! That was powerful enough to blast him to Gibbs, of course. At this time around, I am definitely getting to the end. First, I'm just going to grab this med kit. Alright, gonna go up here, like I did before. Campbell and Swan. And just before I do anything, I'm just gonna grab that security armor. And here's the boss I was readying my chain gun for. Watch. And here we have it. The Vagary, folks. The boss that I was in turn saving the minigun for. You've got to watch out for these spiky rocks that she throws. Ah! And voila, I managed to take her out with only 40% health left. Whoa, oh my gosh, look at this room. This is nasty. Cobwebbed human corpse. And oh my gosh, this is gross and disgusting, but awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is hideous but awesome. Yeah. Kind of wonder what comes from inside of there. Yeah. Ooh, gross. That's why I love it though. And a cobweb. And let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Click to exit Alpha Labs 4. Transfer destination, Empro facility. Well, folks, I believe that will end part 8 of my Doom 3 walkthrough. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please punch that subscribe button below. And I will see you all later, folks. Till next time.